It's the middle of the night, and the sky is glowing like mad radioactive red. And if you squint, you can maybe see the moon through a thick layer of cigarette smoke and airplane exhaust that covers the city like a mosquito net that won't let the angels in. And if you look up high enough, you could see me standing on the edge of an 87-story building. And I'm freaking Batman! And I got Batmobiles and Batarangs and Batcaves, like, for real. And all it takes is one broom closet or back room or fire escape, and Danny's hand-me-down jeans are gone. And my navy blue polo shirt, it's gone too. And I get, like, transformational. And nobody pulls out a belt and whips Batman for talking back or for not talking back. And nobody calls Batman simple or stupid or skinny, because I got nothing but respect for Batman. And not, like, afraid respect, but just, like, respect. Because nobody's afraid of you. Because Batman don't mean nobody no harm. Ever. Because all Batman really wants to do is save people and die happy and maybe get, like, mad famous. For real. Oh, and kill the Joker. But tonight, like most nights, I'm alone. And I'm watching and I'm waiting. Like an eagle. Or like an eagle. And I got my pointy ears on, and the mask that covers half my face is on too. And I got bulletproof stuff all in my chest so no one can hurt me. And nobody's going to come between Batman and justice. From where I am, I can hear everything. Somewhere there's a man in a janitor uniform, stumbling home drunk and dizzy after spending half his paycheck on 40-ounce bottles of twist-off beer, and the other half on a 4-hour visit to some lady's house on a street where all the lights have been shot out by people who do what they do in the city in the dark. Half a block away from Janitor Man, there's a group of good-for-nothings who don't know no better, just waiting to beat Janitor Man with rusted bicycle chains and imitation Louisville sluggers. And if they don't find a scent on him, which they won't, they'll just beat at him until the muscles in their arms start burning, until there's no more teeth left to crack out. But they don't count on me. They don't count on no dark night with a stomach full of grocery brand macaroni and cheese and cut up Vienna sausages, because they'd rather believe I don't exist. From 87 stories up, I hear one of the good-for-nothing say, "Give me the cash," just like that fast. Like, "Give me the fucking cash." And from 87 stories up, I see Janitor Man try to mumble something in his drunk language, and he turns pale. And I can hear his stomach trying to hurl its way out of his dickies. So I swoop down like fast. I'm like, swoosh! And I throw a batarang in one of the naked light bulbs. And they're like, "Whoa, motherfucker, who just turned out the lights?" "What's that over there?" "What? Give me what you got, old man." "Did anyone hear that?" "No, really, there ain't no bat." Then suddenly, bow! One of the good-for-nothings gets us to the head. And then the second one, he tries to plunge blindly into the dark figure before him. Before his fists hit anything, I grab a trash can lid and right into the gut. And then the first one who got it to the head, he tries to jump kick me, but I know judo karate, so I'm like, twice. But before I can do any more damage, we all hear a click, click, and everything goes silent. And then the one good-for-nothing left standing, he has a gun in his hands, and he's aiming it straight up, like he's holding Jesus hostage, like maybe he's threatening to blow a hole in the moon. And the good-for-nothing who got it to the head, who tried to jump kick me, and the other good-for-nothing who got it to the gut, they both scramble away from the dark figure before him. And Janitor Man is off in some corner praying to St. Anthony because that's the only one he could remember. And then there's me, eyes glowing white, cape blowing softly in the wind, my bulletproof chest, my heart beating right through it for fuck with me. Come on, just once, just try. And the one good-for-nothing left standing, the one with the handgun, he laughs and points it right between my pointy ears. And he gives the moon a break. And Janitor Man is still calling St. Anthony, but he ain't picking up. And for a second, it seems like maybe I'm gonna lose. Nah, shoot for quarter, wrist, crack, neck, slash, skin meets acid, ah! And now I'm standing over all of them, and they're all on the ground, and I have the gun in my hands now, and I hate holding guns. I hate them because I'm Batman, and asterisk, Batman doesn't like holding guns because his parents got iced by guns a long time ago, and asterisk. But for a second, I hold the thing in my hands, and I think maybe I could speak in a language that the good-for-nothings could understand. Click, click. And the good-for-nothings come good for disappearing into whatever toxic waste, sludge, shithole they crawled out of. And it's just me and Janitor Man. And I pick him up, and I wipe sweat and cheap perfume from the top of his forehead, and he begs me not to hurt him, but I grab him by his janitor man's shirt collar and I pull him close to my face. And he's taller than me, but the cape helps, so when I talk to him, he listens, and I look him directly in the eyes and I say 2 words to him. Go home. And he does, checking behind his shoulder every 10 feet, and I swoosh from building to building because I know where he lives. And I watch him as he struggles with his keychain to open the door to his building. And I'm back in bed even before he walks through the front door. And I hear him as he goes to the faucet and pours himself a glass of warm tap water. Puts the glass in the sink. And I can hear his footsteps as they get closer to my room. And I hear him open the door like mad slow. And he takes a step in, which he never does. And he's staring off into the dark. His face, the color of sidewalk in the summer. And I pretend I'm just waking up. I'm like, "What's up, Pop?" But janitor man says nothing to me. He just stares off into the dark. But in the dark, I could see his face. I can see his eyes. I can see his cheeks dripping, but not with sweat. And he just stares off blankly. Like he remembers my eyes glowing white. Like he remembers my bulletproof chest. Like he remembers that he's my Pop. For a long time, I don't say nothing. Then he turns around halfway through the doorway when he stops and looks back to me and says 2 words. "I'm sorry." I lean over and I open my window just a smidge. And if you look up high enough, you could see me. And from where I am, I hear everything.